Blackstone Publishing presents Warrior's Fate by Walt Browning. This book is read by Bronson Pinchot. Chapter 1. It is not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage change. Charles Darwin. The variant ambled toward him. Its movements were slow and uncoordinated. The creature was thin, but not quite gaunt in appearance. It was slowly starving. He had come here with the same purpose, to find something to eat. Since arriving in the area, he had been sustained by a few animals he had managed to find, a rat here and a few bird eggs there. All provided some nourishment, but he was slowly losing the battle, and his weight and strength were dwindling. He was going to die, unless he found more to eat. The variant lurched and stumbled over debris as it picked through the rubble in search of any kind of protein. He understood the creature's desperation. His own stomach reminded him constantly about the lack of nutrition. Occasionally, the malformed creature lifted its nose into the air and sniffed, searching for any smell that would lead it to its next much-needed meal. After a few moments, the variant growled in frustration and began to search the trash-covered ground again. He waited for the creature to turn away, then slid into a doorway and hid in the shadows. He hadn't been noticed, and for that he was grateful. The last 6 months had been a disaster. The healing of his wounds, following his near-death experience, had taken a physical toll. He was not what he once had been. Before the injuries, he had been a leader, a beacon of strength. Now, he was just trying to survive. The variant wandered toward the doorway where he had taken shelter. He shifted further into the shadows. He wasn't used to hiding, but he only had one arm, and his strength was low. He had to hide. He'd be killed if discovered. The variant stopped over a large pile of debris. The big, infected male lifted some of the larger things off the top of the stack and flung them to the side. A rat shot out from under the remaining detritus and ran directly into the darkened doorway where he'd taken refuge. He froze at the crashing sound of the variant pursuing the tiny meal, then pushed himself further into the shadows. The collapsed ceiling lay behind him, preventing further retreat. The variant stormed through the opening just as the rat scurried between his legs.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?